Hi, it's me. Today, we are going to talk about all things related to angelfish. That means we will cover where do they live, how long they live, and how they breed. Let's get started. Okay, so first things first, where do they live? Angelfish are beautiful freshwater fish that can be found in the tropical regions of Africa, South America, and Asia. In their native environment, angelfish typically live in areas with lots of vegetation, where they use their mouths to suck up small plants and algae. In the aquarium, you should feed them a varied diet of high-quality foods to keep them healthy. To initiate the breeding process, you need a healthy male and female angelfish. Therefore, it is recommended to breed them in a separate tank to avoid any issues. After the eggs have been fertilized, the parents will stop eating and start guarding the eggs until they hatch. It is crucial not to disturb them during this time, as any stress could potentially harm the eggs or fry. Once they are mature enough, usually around 6 months of age, they will start looking for a suitable place to spawn. And at this point, you can remove the adults from the tank to prevent them from eating the fry. The fry will continue to grow and develop over the next few weeks. And you can start feeding them small amounts of baby fish food once they are able to eat. It is important to monitor the fry closely and make sure they are getting enough food. Otherwise, they may start eating each other. This could be a cave, a piece of wood, or even a plant. When they find a suitable location, the male will begin to guard it while the female prepares to lay her eggs. When she is ready, she will release her eggs into the water, and the male will fertilize them. The eggs will then hatch into fry after a few days. If you don't, you may end up with an unhealthy fish that has trouble reproducing. They prefer slow-moving waters like lakes and rivers and hang out in schools. In these large groups, you will find males and females, but it's not always easy to tell them apart. Remember to give them a suitable environment, provide a varied diet, and you will be rewarded with beautiful fish that can live long and happy lives. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and happy fish keeping. The females tend to be larger than the males, but otherwise they look pretty much identical. This is one reason why angelfish can be challenging to breed in captivity. It's hard to know if your fish are male or female. While in the wild, angelfish mainly eat plants. In the aquarium, they will happily consume both plants and fish food. Now, let's talk about their lifespan. On average, angelfish can live anywhere from 5 to 10 years. However, this can vary depending on factors such as their environment and overall health. The male will guard the eggs while the female is carrying them. However, it is not uncommon for some angelfish species to scatter their eggs. This means that instead of keeping the eggs in their mouth, they will release them into the water column where they will develop. Regardless of the method, breeding angelfish is not difficult, but it does require patience and attention to detail. If they are kept in good conditions with proper care, they may live longer. However, if they are exposed to poor water quality or don't receive a balanced diet, their lifespan could be shortened. So it is our responsibility as aquarists to ensure we provide the best possible environment for our angelfish so they can live long, happy lives. Finally, let's discuss how they breed. Angelfish are egg layers, which means that the female and male will guard the eggs until they hatch. Here's what you need to know. It's important to note that during the breeding process, the angelfish may become territorial and aggressive towards other fish. Once the fry are free swimming, the parents will no longer guard them. So there you have it. Everything you need to know about angelfish.